think it was WANNEROO for me, because we had to start at the back of the grid, and you had to really think the race out. You didn't have to go at a bull at a gate, and I thought it out, and I thought if I was nice and smooth and didn't sort of attack too early too soon, we'd finish in the top three, and as it turned out we finished second. So personally that was a good race.
The sixth round of the Shell Australian Touring Car Championship at Sydney's Ammaroo Park was a masterstroke by Jim Richards and the Nissan team. Forced to start from the rear of the grid, victory appeared out of the question on the difficult Ammaroo layout. But that assessment did not account for the talents of Richards, who almost pulled off a remarkable last lap win.
Here's the Nissan race cam. We're riding with Jimmy Richards. And there, one of the Corollas getting the blow by as he moves up on the tail of the Peter Jackson Sierra with Glenn Seaton at the wheel, looking for 8th spot. And there he goes. Peter Brock, 05 car. Here comes Richards up on the inside. Now watch the acceleration here. Brock on the outside, Richards down the inside, and the race to the right-hander at the lake. Brock on the brakes, Richards fading the outside. Watch him cut back on the inside and try and get it straight for the run to the next turn, and that's exactly what he does. Takes Brock here and advances one more shot.
And as they head down to the stop corner, Richards makes a move if he can get some room, and makes it, and makes good another pass, so he's charging towards the front of the field.
How good's this guy Richards? He starts from 22nd on the grid, pushes his way through the traffic, and as they come up toward the end of the race, he's still got enough in reserve for his tyres to make a serious challenge for the lead. This guy is an ace.
Richards' last to second drive at Ammaroo was just one of many highlights for the Nissan team during the 1991 championship chase, a campaign that produced Nissan's second consecutive win in the Australian Touring Car Championship. The series was a triumph for the four-wheel drive twin-turbocharged Nissan GTR and the hard work and dedication of the Nissan Motorsport Australia team. Richards' second title for Nissan brought his total number of national championships to 4. Deservingly, second place went to Richards' talented young teammate Mark Skaife. Out of 9 races, Richards and Skaife took the Nissan GTR to victory 7 times.
Well, I believe we've got the best 2 drivers in the country, so like, what else can you say? You know, Mark's the best up-and-coming young driver and Jim's a champion. They're going to be both with us a few more years yet, so hopefully get a few more championships.
Going into the final race at ORAN Park in Sydney, Richards and Skaife were in an unbeatable position, and Nissan's new managing director Leon Daphne was part of the capacity crowd to see Skaife win his 3rd race of the season and Richards collect the championship trophy.
It's a good finish because even though we had the championship one, it's good to finish off and make it conclusive.
Exactly
so
right.
Really terrific.
Thanks,
really
mate.
terrific.
Thank you.
Jimmy Richards in the number 1 Nissan GTR and teammate Mark Skaife. The 91 season is racing, and it's Mark Skaife and Win Percy who just bounces out in between the Sierras and looks for 3rd place as they come down to the left-hander. Crowd absolutely beside itself. Well, I think that they'll be hoping for a 1-2 across the line. Form finish. The Nissan coming out of the last turn. The pits are on the right-hand side. The throttle is all the way to the floor, and Jimmy Richards coming down to take the checkered flag. So the ex-Kiwi will lead them across the line. Richards 1, Skaife 2, a 1-2 for Nissan in the opening round hostilities in the Shell Australian Touring Car Championship. Watch the Nissan, it gets off. Win Percy tries to go with it on the inside, and also a great start from Glenn Seaton and the Peter Jackson Sierra as they come beneath the Dunlop Bridge, and Richards away very smartly indeed. The racing is certainly close and spectacular as Skaife looms up. He's caught in behind this Sierra. Glenn Seaton getting the short back and sides. Bowles spins it. Checkered flag time, we believe. 1-2 at Symmons Plains for the Nissan GTR team as they take 1st and 2nd in round number 2. But I think Jim is getting all over the tail now of Win Percy. May even dive to the inside here on the entrance to Cold Corner. Fairly close and just finds a little opening. Not much in it, let me tell you, but a beautiful pass there from Jimmy Richards.
So now we have a battle between cars 1 and 2. Can Jim Richards get past his junior teammate Mark Skaife?
But the bottom turn coming up, last turn now as they come out, headed towards the checkered flag and chalk up another 1-2 to Nissan. This time it's Mark Skaife who takes the victory. 2nd place will go to Jimmy Richards, and back about 12 or 14 seconds behind them, Tony Longhurst. Richards, goodbye everyone. And look at Win Percy, an absolutely sensational start. He'll pick up probably fourth, I think, Glenn Seaton, the Peter Jackson, who gets a drop kick straight from Win Percy from behind. He'll come in about the middle of the field behind Peter Brock. There's the gap. This is David and Goliath at Lakeside. It's pretty close. Could be the last corner coming up as they come out, heading down towards the start-finishing line. Checkered flag is out, and across the line they go. And a great finish. Jimmy Richards in car number 1, the Nissan GTR. Racing, Richards goes, and look at Skaife on the dirt. Trying to get a hold of it and pick up Seaton before the first turn, but he's muscled into 3rd place. First he goes back to 4th.
And all producing pretty even performance in this early stage of the race, with only coming up to 12 minutes down.
This is all getting serious as Mark Skaife up on the inside of Glenn Seaton takes over 2nd spot.
It looks like he may be penalised for
stop and
is
go.
It just a stop-go?
Yeah, it's a stop-go penalty. No spanners coming out. The car just comes in, stops, and out again.
Jimmy Richards to come out of the last turn. Here he comes. And the 5th round at Winton goes to Jimmy Richards. Teammate Mark Skaife takes 2nd. The back of the field, Jimmy Richards, they're ready to go racing in round number 6. What a view Jimmy has. The Shell team, the front row, they're racing, and John Bauer gets out smartly. Johnson picks up a quickie, and right up the inside comes Mark Skaife. Down to the late corner under brakes. Skaife trying to get the car straight and get up the inside here of Johnny Bauer. Can he do it? Bauer's going to pull across. No, Skaife will get the run to the turn, so Mark Skaife parks the Shell team.
There's the ominous sign, the red, white and blue Nissan carving through the traffic.
Last corner comes up, round 6, and we're going to have a win for Tony Longhurst in the Benson & Hedges BMW. 2nd is going to be Jimmy Richards.
The visit to South Australia in the Malala circuit was a no-holds-barred contest. The Nissan team quickly showed that the Ammaroo result was only a temporary interruption to their winning ways. Mark Skaife led the field home, with Richards providing the backup for Nissan's 6th 1-2 finish. In Queensland's winter sunshine, Richards was within reach of the championship at Lakeside Raceway. The increased pace of the opposition had the GTRs running faster than ever. However, an uncharacteristic bout of tyre troubles resulted in pit stops for both Skaife and Richards. With a strong finish for 3rd place, Richards clinched the driver's crown and Nissan's 2nd national title. While the opposition fell apart in the Oran Park Grand Final, Skaife posted his 3rd win of the championship to bring Nissan's tally to 7, while Sydney's Mark Gibbs gave the factory-built GIO Insurance GTR its championship debut with a fine 5th place finish. While Richards and Skaife carried all before them on the track, Fred Gibson was the guiding light behind the scenes.
This is an E-compound tyre now?
E-compound. Pump the brake pedal up there, please, pal. Got a brake pedal? Put a start there, never plays.
Thanks, pal.
The 1991 Nissan scorecard included a new record of 6 first and 2nd place finishes, including the first 5 races consecutively, a tribute to the bulletproof reliability of the GTRs, which quickly became recognised as touring car racing's most sophisticated race weapon.
The team's performance to repair 2 cars so well without any failure was fantastic. I mean, I don't think there's any team in the history of the Touring Car Championship that has performed better under the sort of the type of technology that is around in the Nissan GTR now. So they, all credit to them. I mean, a driver can't win a championship on his own. It's a team effort, and our team deserves their win.
I think that's probably been the best part of the whole effort this year. The team has been fantastic. As I said, the car really wasn't reliable enough at the end of last year, and the only guys that make the car better is the team. And the guys have worked their bums off to make it as good as it is. And I think, you know, to win the Touring Car Championship for them has been just deserved.
While Fred Gibson's team brought new meaning to speed and reliability, they also operated at the leading edge of technology, bringing new levels of computerisation and engineering to touring car racing.
When you've got 600 to 650 horsepower, to put power onto the road, you need 4-wheel drive. That's been the big thing that Nissan Japan designed into the car. And that's electronically controlled, and we can do the split between front and rear, 45, 90, 80, whatever you want to do. And then we can also have speed cuts in that, so it knocks four-wheel drive out as you sort of get to a circuit where you've got a fast, sweepy corner. And then you go on the engine management system. We've got the most advanced engine management system for the car that controls the boost, the spark, and the revs. So like all those things are adjustable within our program, and at each circuit, that's why the car takes a fair bit of dialing into a circuit sort of thing. So like when you put that whole package together, like 630 horsepower, engine management system, four-wheel drive, electronically controlled, and those things, it makes it a pretty complete race car.
That's sitting there, that's mode 3. We tried on mode 3, it wasn't any better, was it?
Yeah, so mode 2 is really the best of the 3 settings, was it?
Yeah, because it doesn't quite oversteer in the middle of the corner as much as it did before, so...
If we leave it like that, then if you get more oversteer in the race, you can always go up to 3, if the tyre's going on, and you can certainly drop back if you get too much understeer.
The thing in particular that gave it its winning edge was the four-wheel drive. It was quite a heavy car according to the rules that we run under, and the four-wheel drive was the thing that stood out more than anything else.
As the ultimate Group A touring car, the Nissan GTR demonstrated the link between motorsport and road car engineering. Australia became the only export market for the Nissan GTR, the world's most advanced sports coupe. Powered by a 6-cylinder, 2.4-litre engine with twin turbochargers and electronic fuel injection, the GTR features Nissan's Atcc variable torque split, computer-controlled four-wheel drive system. With four-wheel steering, disc brakes all round, and a sophisticated 5-link multi-link suspension, the GTR is deserving of its supercar status. With its unbeatable national media and television exposure, motorsport remains Nissan Australia's primary marketing and promotions initiative, an unmatched avenue to showcase Nissan's world-beating product. The on-track success was also backed up by promotional activity, including merchandising, dealer and customer hospitality, and a carefully planned strategy to integrate motorsport into all Nissan Australia's marketing and brand awareness campaigns.